Did you know that according to the website earthgreen9.com, the Earth's average temperature has climbed 1.4 degrees Fahrenheit around the globe since 1880? I have always been very interested in our environment and always got straight A's in my environmental science class. I hope you are as interested as me in our environment, because this is the place we live in and it affects us all if something happens to it. Although global warming has been all over the media, all the way from newspapers to the internet and to television, these networks only give a small portion of what global warming is. That is why we will take a look at the basics of global warming. We will see what we can do to help reduce global warming, and finally we will look at the effects that global warming has brought into our planet. Let's start with the basics of global warming. What is global warming? Well, global warming is known as the increase of the average temperature of Earth due to the effect of greenhouse gases. These gases include carbon dioxide emissions. What these gases do, they trap heat that would otherwise have escaped the Earth. Many scientists have come to the conclusion that a number of human activities are contributing to global warming by adding excessive amounts of greenhouse gases into our atmosphere. One example of this could be our exhaust gases from the cars. Also, carbon dioxide emissions produced from fossil fuel burning power plants produce a lot of greenhouse gases that are very harmful to our environment. This is a picture of those plants. Now that we have seen the basics of global warming, now let's take a look at what we can do to help reduce this. When talking about reducing global warming, the first thing that comes into mind is the 3 R's, which are reuse, reduce, and recycle. Reduce waste by choosing reusable products over disposable ones. Reduce bags and containers to reduce waste. You can recycle paper, plastic, newspaper, glass, and aluminum cans. According to Larry West, in his article Top 10 Things to Help Reduce Global Warming, by recycling half of your household waste, you can save 2,400 pounds of carbon dioxide annually. Another way to help reduce global warming is through using less heating and air conditioning. And I know that with our crazy West Texas weather, this might not be an easy thing to do. But if you care about your environment, why not give it a try? Try to turn down your heater while you're asleep or gone during the day, and keep temperatures moderate all times. According to Larry West in the same article, setting your thermostat 2 degrees lower in the winter and 2 higher in the summer can save about 2,000 pounds of carbon dioxide each year. So far, we have looked into the basics of global warming and how we can help reduce it. Now, let's end our look into global warming by discussing the effects that global warming has brought into our planet. One effect of global warming is the rise of sea levels worldwide. Some scientists have predicted a rise in sea levels worldwide due to the melting of 2 major ice sheets in Antarctica and Greenland. This rise in sea levels can create a tsunami, and according to Derek Markham, many nations around the world will experience the effects of rising sea levels, which could displace millions of people. Another example of the effects of global warming is the widespread extinction of species. According to research published in Nature, by 2050, rising temperatures could lead to the extinction of more than 1 million species. One example of this will be the polar bear. Due to the global warming, its natural habitat is melting, and it could lead to its extinction. I hope that you have learned a few things about global warming that you already knew. We have learned the basics of global warming by looking at what it was and what caused it. We also looked at some ways to help reduce it, and one example of that was using the 3 R's, which were reuse, reduce, and recycle. And finally, we took a look at the effects of global warming. So I have a question. If you don't take care of our planet, then who will?